Diving into the wonderful world of agency law, we've got a definition here. Agency law is a set of legal rules that governs the relationship between a principal and an agent. Not too shocking, pretty much makes sense. In this relationship, the principal hires an agent to act on their behalf and make decisions or carry out tasks, while the agent agrees to act in the best interests of the principal and follow their instructions. We're going to dive through so many types of agency examples. Who is the agent? Who's the principal? A good general rule for any sort of question asking about agency law when you're taking the exam or practicing questions, even if it doesn't matter per se, try to identify who is the principal, who is the agent, and who is a third party if there is a third party mentioned. That will for sure be a good way to help practice and understand kind of who is responsible for what, who has different rights and obligations to whom. Very good practice there. Now, some examples here are going to include the all too common employer employee relationship. Well, when you work for your employer, you are an agent. You are getting hired by a principal, by the employer, to carry out tasks on their behalf, such as making sales, doing accounting, projects, services, all that good stuff. For the client-attorney relationship, a client hires an attorney to represent them in legal matters, such as drafting contracts, negotiating deals, or appearing in court. So anytime someone else is acting on the behalf of a principal, that's an agency relationship. I mean, there's plenty of examples, many more than we see on this slide. We'll talk about the important ones as we run through other slides. We've got a company-broker relationship. Well, a company hires a broker to buy or sell goods or services on their behalf, such as a real estate broker who helps a company buy or sell a property. Also, for residential real estate, your real estate agent, right? It's called a real estate agent. If you think about this, you've got an FBI agent, an IRS agent. These are all agents. Many of examples. So whenever we're running through talking about the responsibilities, obligations of any of these people, of these parties, try to think of those real life examples. It'll help to solidify it. Lastly, principal agent relationship. This is pretty broad, right? Principal hires an agent to act on their behalf in various business or personal matters, such as managing investments, making financial decisions, or handling administrative tasks. Pretty much just, again, this is the definition. Now, in an agency relationship, the agent has a duty to act in the best interests of the principal. They have a fiduciary duty. We've used that term and pretty much use that all throughout accounting, and follow their instructions. The principal is also responsible for the actions of the agent, as long as those actions are within the scope of the agent's authority. If the agent acts outside their authority, the principal may not be liable for their actions. This one paragraph is going to be elaborated on quite significantly as we go through. Now, overall, this is an important area of law that does help to govern the relationship between principals and agents, making sure that both parties are protected and both parties are held accountable. There are a lot of similarities with contract law because if we think about it, a lot of times you're entering into a contract. If you hire an employee, you're the principal, you're hiring an agent, you're dealing with contract law as well. However, there's more specifics and a different way that that lesson goes. So these two lessons, kind of back to back. But if you make comparisons between those two lessons, you're not wrong. There's a lot of similarities and just reasons why they can be compared. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.